guys, welcome back to another video. And as you see, we are standing in my bathroom, and based on the title of today's video, we are doing some work in my bathroom. About 2 years, not quite 2 years ago, we did some work where we added some floating shelves onto the wall as well as some soap dispensers. But it's time to take things up a bit of a notch and shake some things around because some things needed a little bit upgraded, and we'll talk about that. But guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my winter refresh bathroom bedroom edition. So as stated, about 2 years ago, we did some floating shelves in the shower. So let's go into the shower so we can take a look at exactly what I am referencing. Everything, of course, you guys will see is renter friendly, homeowner friendly, and based on the things that I had previously before, you're also able to see that it comes off easily off of the wall, so you don't have to worry about damaging a property or anything like that if it is a temporary space or if it's something you're doing temporarily, okay? So let's take a look in this shower. So in my shower, I have these very blank walls, and previously I had soap dispensers here. I'm going to go ahead and insert an overlay so that way you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. I had soap dispensers here, and then I also had corner shelving here to basically be able to put my soaps and things of that sort on to the wall. Now here's the thing, everything worked perfectly fine, but over time my husband is much a taller guy, of course, than I am, coming at over 6 feet, and so the dispensers being here was basically obstructing him turning around. Not so much me, but more so him. So we decided, let's go ahead and take him down, and after a year and a half, I feel like $15-20, we seriously got our money's worth. We went ahead and purchased some new dispensers, and they are going to go onto the back wall, which you guys are going to see us putting those up. And then the other ones, since we were changing the ones that were going to be on the back wall to a darker black, basically, I wanted to go ahead and get some new ones for this wall. But as you see, nothing of my wall is damaged from taking the previous dispensers and shelving down. Clearly, I love floating shelves because I just feel like they do a space good. Exhibit A, as in having floating shelves to maximize the space in a bathroom, especially when you're short on space. And also here we are again as exhibit B of being able to maximize floating shelves into a space that just makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and insert the parts where you actually see us getting everything on to the wall, because honestly we had to let the adhesive and stuff set for 24 hours. And because again it's renter friendly, homeowner friendly, if you're renting, then you don't have to worry about nails going into the wall, into the towel. If you are a homeowner and you want to put nails into your towel, you're more than welcome to do so. But in this particular case, we're renting, so it's adhesive, and the adhesive needed 24 hours to adhere. And so I'm going to go ahead and insert those shots, and then I will be right back. Now, although you get to see this space be made pretty, you're going to get to see some other organization in here, and I'm super excited for you to see those things. Also, I need to get a picture here up on the wall. I need to get some towels here on to this towel rack. Towels that we won't be using, that'll pretty much be for show. And I also need to get some new shower liners in because honestly, it's just time for some new ones. It's been well over a year and they're not clear anymore. They're pretty much, you know, that residue-y color consistency on them. So it's time to go ahead and get some new ones, and that's what we are getting ready to do. Okay, so now you see everything is on the wall and everything looks so good. Now there is pretty much no method to my madness of how I have things on here. Now remember in the previous clip I shared with you 100% like there is no need for this many body washes. I am covered probably well into fall when it comes to body wash. Again, I have been blessed with some body washes and I am just so grateful, so happy with that. But with that being said, this just shows what you can do, how you can maximize your space when it comes to it. Now I know some people preferably would have said let's do it on the back wall, but I love standing under the water and not moving from underneath the water, so this just makes me happy. It also makes my husband happy because he doesn't have to stand too close. He can stand at his desired space in the shower and we don't have to worry about him hitting anything or anything like that. With that being said, I absolutely love this. I also love the fact that it also has this little shelf here where you can have all of your sponges placed on. So I'm going to go ahead and put my sponges on. And honestly, that is it. But this turned out so well. It executed on every level, especially coming in at under $15. As always, everything is linked in the description box, so you guys are more than welcome to shop my home. Okay, so from again having the body washes to having shampoo and conditioner, which is just strictly of course for hair, having a feminine wash completely separate, I absolutely love how this turned out. If I'm trying anything, which it's going to take me a while to honestly get through, like I said, get through any of this, so let's just keep that in mind. So let's go ahead and get these on the wall, and then we're going to move backwards, get his dispensers on the wall. So I'm not going to talk too much doing that part, and so you guys can see that, and then we'll reconvene and finish off this space and then go into the bedroom. So some of the key functions to making your bathroom functional and also feeling like that spa space is floating shelves. So now that we have gotten this taken care of, I just want you guys to focus on this part here. Now, when it comes to having a very nice shower, the most important thing is when it comes to having that shower that feels luxurious is having a shower that opens in the center, that gives you that nice flow of getting inside of it. Now, it does cost a little bit more because you will need 2 curtains, also need 2 shower liners, but it gives a different look for the bathroom. Okay, so for me, one of the keys of having a bathroom that feels really nice is making sure my curtains go all the way up to the ceiling, which it gives me that nice effect that I'm looking for. So that way, when someone walks into the bathroom, it's automatically going to draw their eyes up, and it's going to give the illusion that the room is much taller, much bigger than it naturally is. Now, to be fair, this bathroom, it isn't quite tiny, but it's still a nice space. But to give you an idea of how things look once I'm inside of the shower, you can tell how dramatic and how much taller the curtains are than I am. And honestly, I don't have to worry about water splattering or anything like that when I'm inside of the shower. But it's just a really nice touch, just going in and out of the shower, and I can easily open up the shower. Okay, so now that we have taken care of this space, let's go ahead and get the pictures up on the wall and get the towels up on the wall just for display purposes so it can look really, really nice. And then we'll check back in after that's done. Here's a picture that I found at Home Goods while shopping once, and I thought it was so pretty. Just a simple and subtle touch of a few colors. I just love the fact that obviously we'll be entering spring soon, and also Paris is a place I enjoyed when we visited before, so perfect for daydreaming in the bathroom. So you guys see me get the picture onto the wall when my husband got this picture onto the wall for us. I think this is a very gorgeous, simple, understated artwork. We picked this up from Home Goods, honestly, a few months ago. It just took some time to get it onto the wall because I wanted everything to pretty much come together so nicely. And I just love this picture of Paris. It's just one of our favorite places. It just gives bloom. It just gives really nice energy when I see the picture. And I just think it's so nice. And also, what other place than to dream about when you're in the bathroom? Paris, France. Okay. And then on the towel rack, honestly, I kept it very simple. These towels are Walmart towels. They are $3.88. They may be $4 and something now, but under $4 per towel. They are like a nice thickness to them, and I just love them for display purposes. They have them all the time. They're always in stock. And you don't have to overdo it when it comes to having your towels, especially towels that you're not going to use. It's just going to be on display. Now, one thing I want to show you guys before I go into showing you some organization that I've done into this bathroom that I did not get to show you guys was over here on this wall. You guys have seen this robe before because I've showed this robe in a haul. I went ahead and added these 2 hooks onto the wall, and I think that just added a nice touch. And to think that it matches so well with the picture frame and the hooks, nothing was planned. It just came together so well. I love it so much. For something under $10 or under $5 for 4, I mean, what other can you tell me that this is not nice? So it came in a pack of 4. We put 2 here. And I also went ahead and I put 1 over here on this side of the wall. So getting out of the shower, whether it's my robe, whether it's a towel, it looks really nice here on to the space. And yeah, so finishing touches I did was I added this really cute hamper, which I think is really nice. I think my favorite part about it is that it is double-sided. So if I want to have towels in one side and clothing in the other side, I absolutely have that option. And then I think another one of my favorite parts is This time we decided to go with a runner, and I'm going to say I decided to go with a runner for the bathroom floor. I think it's just really, really, really nice to have. It doesn't obstruct anything. It takes up much of the floor, which I absolutely love that it takes up much of the floor. And honestly, I just think it pulls all of the colors in here together, from the grays and the creams and the whites. It just makes it feel like a more luxurious, a more spa bathroom, and I absolutely love it. The basket, I purchased it from Ross, just under $25. So unfortunately, I cannot link it, but if I find something comparable, I will link that for you. As well as the rug. The rug was actually purchased from Burlington Home, and honestly, again, that is something I can't link, but I have seen some comparables on Amazon, because if I'm not mistaken, I've had something pretty similar to this in our previous home in a much larger size, like 11 by 15. So you guys know 2x6, 2x7s are very popular size when it comes to runners. So whatever I find that is comparable, it will be linked for you. Now let me show you something that I added on to my sink, and honestly, it's not really much. And then I'm going to show you some organization I did underneath my sink, which isn't too much, but I added it in because I needed it, and it was such a mess underneath my sink. Now, one of the things that I have on my countertop is my clean towels. I kind of recently just got into clean towels. I honestly just been using like white hand towels, white towels before, when it comes to just wiping my skin after doing my skincare routine. But this time I opted to go ahead and splurge on the clean towels. Now, because I did that, I did not just want this box. You see this box on the inside of this acrylic box to just sit here like this. I honestly decided to go with something more nice looking, which is this acrylic box that I purchased from Amazon. So we're going to go ahead and get those out of there. While I'm talking, I'm going to show you what is in my cabinet underneath. So when it comes to organization, I do not like to stop at the top of the counters. I also like to come down below and get things organized. So what I decided to do was to pick up this 4-pack set. And in the set, you get labels as well, and obviously you can label them as you want. This 4-pack set comes with 4 drawers. So you see I have miscellaneous home items here, which is pretty much like makeup items that I've pretty much gotten like PR. And the bottom is pretty much more so skincare items that I have not reached for or opened just yet, because I have plenty of skincare. And then off to the side, I have like this feminine hygiene drawer. And then off to this one, I also have like bath accessories. So bathroom accessories. So when it comes to my hair clips, they are all here. And then off to the side over here, as you see, it's just 2 drawers, one at the top and one at the bottom, just housing skincare. Everything doesn't need to be perfect, but to me, everything needs to have a space, which is important to me. And I love that having stuff that is functional, even if sometimes it's not pretty, it makes sense. So just to kind of show you basically what the labels look like, it comes with so many of labels that you can put on things, from a kitchen to cleaning to linen. And I can't wait till we get to the linen closet so you guys can see how that gets organized as well. But let's stay good to the basics at hand, which is this right now, and I think we are good to go. Okay, guys, so that is the bathroom. You have to tell me what do you think and what do you love so far when it comes to this bathroom. Making small little changes and tweaks here and there definitely changes the overall experience of the bathroom. And as you see, as I insert, we did, of course, if you noticed before, we did have lighting underneath our cabinets in our bathroom. So at nighttime, when we walk into the bathroom, the lights automatically come on without actually having to cut the lights on above our head, which we know is so good. It's already annoying in itself having to get up in the middle of the night to use the restroom, and then cutting the light on sometimes wakes us completely up. But with these motion sensor lights, it definitely changes everything about this bathroom. If there was one change that I would love to have, that would just be more drawers, more cabinets space. Honestly, we only have one drawer in this entire bathroom and one drawer between two shared individuals. It's just a lot, which forces me to create creative ways to have all of the products that I need. So hence you see the tray on the countertop and you see the floating shelves beside my sink. It just takes a lot of creative thinking sometimes, but I think I executed it. I maximized every bit of space that I have. I talked about before how these floating shelves, they don't stick out too much. So it's like when I'm washing my face or brushing my teeth, I'm not obstructed. I'm not hitting my head. I'm not hitting my arms or hands or anything like that when I am doing my daily process. And for the most part, everything else is just pretty much clean. I love the fact that now we have a hamper in here, which we never had one before. I know, telling, we never had one before. And I also love just the simple touches. But what we're going to get ready to do now, we're going to go ahead and go into the bedroom, and we are going to do a little bit of refreshing there. So I will see you in there. But before then, let me know in the comments how you guys feel. What do you think of the minimal changes in the bathroom thus far? And if you're going to implement some of these things, go ahead and let me know so I can help you along the way. Well, guys, this portion of today's video is sponsored by Quince. Quince offers affordability when it comes to having luxury home pieces, from having 100% organic cotton sheets. So whether you want new bedding or you would love a nice winter or spring refresh, Quince is the place to go. You guys know I am absolutely not new to Quince at all because my previous bedding was Quince, and this time around it's Quince again. So let's go ahead, give my bed that luxury makeover feel. And I love that their sheets, everything comes packaged incredibly well for storaging purposes. The sheet set comes with the fitted sheet, flat sheet, as well as the two pillowcases. And if you did not want the flat sheet, you also have the option of not including the flat sheet. Quince take care of that for you. In addition to the organic sheet set we picked up, I also picked up this gorgeous coverlet set, a few Euro shams, and an extended pillow. So let's take care of this bedding and get it done beautifully. Well, guys, there you have it. This is my bedroom and my bedding, and I think everything turned out absolutely gorgeous. When it comes to making your bed, the most important thing is having layers on your bed. I know here on my channel, I talk about making sure we spin the correct way when it comes to dressing your home. But as you see, I spent inexpensively when it came to the nightstands. But when it came to the bedding, there's layers between the 100% organic cotton sheets, 100% cotton coverlet or quilt set, whatever you desire for your bedding. There is layers to the process to be able to get that full effect of having that luxury and that hotel experience when it comes to your home. I love everything about this bedding, and I feel like in the wintertime, it's safe to do those browns and chocolate colors. And as spring and summer come around, obviously we take layers off because you don't need as much, but still keep it simple, still keep it light, still keep it very airy. And I want to go ahead and thank Quince for partnering with me on today's video. This bedding is incredibly gorgeous. I want my shoppers to be able to not only shop with a discount code in the description box, you can also shop seamlessly here on YouTube, as I have everything linked directly to the video for you. And guys, when it comes to styling nightstands, of course I kept it simple, but I want to make sure that I stress the fact that this time around, when it comes to styling, I want to make sure I incorporate the male side of when it comes to decor. You guys always see the pretty and the glitz and glam when it comes to women, and I love that for me, and I also love that for you. But I know most of you and most of us have a significant other, and sometimes it gets quite difficult being able to style a specific area, especially a nightstand with male pieces. So we did that this time around, styling my husband's side of the nightstand. Now, some things to keep in mind: men don't always use as much as us, but at the same time, sometimes they do. So having the right nightstand, having a nightstand that has deep drawers, you're able to place things inside of the drawers that they are always using, so you're not seeing them, that distracts your eye at the top of the nightstand, okay? Now, what I want to do in the future is make sure, once again, I incorporate male decor. I know there are also male channels around here, but sometimes you just want to be able to hear things from your girl. And so here I am, and I have that exclusively for you. So I enjoyed everything from today, from taking care of the bedding and making sure everything looks so gorgeous. And I also love making sure we elevated the bathroom to the most gorgeous effect, and just making those simple things make an experience in the bathroom and not just a bathroom. But that is it. You guys don't have to go home. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my space and enjoy my view and enjoy the work that I've put in. But guys, until next time, until next video, I will see you guys later. Bye.